We need reinforcements. Call the Cougar. Boys. Girls. Commercial airline pilots in the US right now, watching an F-35 fighter jet fly by with no pilot. Dude's life's over, and he doesn't even know it. Military talks surgical strike. The surgery. Highly regulate domestic drone production. Push all advanced drone production to China. Spend $800 billion a year on inflated defense budgets. Unable to track Temu drones. In the military, we count the hours up to 24. Then we start over again. Perfect. Trade offer. I receive classified military documents from Discord. You receive life in federal prison. Military recruiters. High school senior that is not sure what their next plans are. Me, who just turned 18. A lot of military ads popping up in my recommend lately. Us Military, Tommy Tuberville. We have the weakest military than we've probably had in my lifetime. I bet he's thinking about the Roman Empire. How the duck do you lose an F-35? When someone says military grade, like it's a good thing, you keep using that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. Scientists and corporations, creating a bioengineered horror to sell to militaries. The rules of war and red tape. Russian military. In movies. In real life. When the military strategy game has a fishing side quest. American military weapon names. Turkish military weapon names. Jesse, we need to get out of here before the military finds us. They're evacuating all of New Mexico due to a resonance cascade at the Black Mesa Research Facility. How Play Store people feel after naming their military shooter Modern Strike Combat Force 2077. I'm not even 20. What's your excuse? She will be getting visited in that same house when you're deployed, I promise. Italian military history. Italian art and literature history. Military radar was invented in 1939. People in 1938. Gen Alpha enlisting into World War III and realizing that it isn't all military fonk edits. Military base be like, speed limit 20? The military of Area 51, trying to figure out how I'm still standing on foot, despite being full of bullet holes. I brought a cameraman's camera, so I'm automatically immortal. Hey, average company, why do you always wear that mask? Let's keep this on. The norm in zombie movie, series, games be like, random group of people with little to no supplies and weapons. The military with trained soldiers and tons of supplies and weapons. My injuries. Military doctors prescribing 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. Military police about to open caseload of complaints filed by army spouses against local restaurants. I wonder how many people back in 2011 were inspired to lie at MEPS after seeing me do it in my movie. Me hearing open eye is now developing military eyes. We're not going to make it, are we? Humans, I mean. Minecraft players. War Thunder players. Leaking classifieds military documents. 77% of young Americans are too fat, mentally ill, or on drugs to qualify for US military service, Pentagon study finds. Stop the war. Stop the killing. No one gains anything from all this carnage. Military industry. When I'm in a eating old military food competition, and my opponent is getting their food out onto a tray, myself failing at everything I try to do for a future job, the urge to just give up and go to the military. In 1866, Liechtenstein's last military engagement sent 80 men to war. 81 returned as they had made a friend. We all survived, sir. Oh, and this is Kevin. Say hi, Kevin. Interviewer, can you tell me about your tasks in the military? Me, I carried out daily biological decontamination at critical military facilities using a specialized mobile hydraulic dispensing unit. Nobody. History Channel at 3 a.m. Country nationalizing its oil. The US military. Stop it, you know how this goes. When you are a guy who just wants to watch a military show, but you end up crying like a little girl riding an emotional roller coaster of epic proportions. Spy agencies around the globe, on War Thunder forums, trying to start a heated debate. Tell me a single conspiracy theory that makes any sense. AI collects countless hours of strategic battle data, which can be used to feed military artificial intelligence. Not all those who wander are lost, except the lieutenant. The lieutenant is lost as sheet. The lieutenant has hypothermia. He recruiter, realizing that I have no interest in serving my country, I simply want to kill. Zombie apocalypse preppers when an apocalypse actually happens, and the military easily deals with a bunch of waking corpses. When you hate guns in your country, but love dumping billions in military hardware throughout the world. In case you didn't know, there's a company that sells attachable military gears for rubber ducks. I have just graduated from US Military Academy. Congratulations, that means you know how to maintain cars and fix water pipes, right? Right? Being utterly useless. Being called propaganda. Military in the movie. Being mentally too unstable to own a gun. Military. I'm going to tell my kids that this is the Roman military at the height of their power before they got steamrolled by an over-leveled zombie, Titan. Girls entering my room. My Warhammer collection. When the military uses your internet for military stuff. The package contains info from the Dev Hour. What's the Dev Hour? Dev Hour these nuts. Days we wouldn't have to work if we celebrated every French military defeat. I will grant you 3 wishes. I wish for a movie monster that could believable overwhelm the US military and not make me roll my eyes. Yeah, what the hell is up with that anyway? Good wish, bro. You still have 3 wishes. A random soldier watching as the alien death robot that tanked multiple tank rounds, an entire artillery salvo, a huge bombing run, and destroyed 5 entire battalions, explode after a teenage girl shot it a couple times with a rifle. Military recruiters when they see a high school student with a 1.4 GPA. The internet laughing because the submarine used a Logitech F710 controller. The US military using Xbox 360 controllers on their military equipment that is still using Windows XP. 7 years old. Me imagining the military fighting against the scary monsters I found on the internet. Gannon realizing that Link was able to engineer a perfect replica of a US military stealth bomber and is coming towards him at Mach 10. Me going to Pinterest for boys haircut inspo. Pinterest showing me all kinds of lesbians, tomboys' hair. A criminal after escaping the military, FBI and police. 4chan users. US military, what you got there? Random South Carolina redneck, a smoothie. Have you ever heard of the Emancipation Proclamation? I don't listen to hip-hop. Me dropping everything I'm doing to look up at the cool military helicopter. Honey, get ready. It's time to enlist in the US military at 17 years old. Yes, US military PSYOPs specialist on TikTok. Japan copying French military tactics. France loses the Franco-Prussian War. Copying German military tactics. The winner. Chinese military parade. Looks like that Windows XP tab era. Indian farmer protesters with their kites. Government spending billions on military tech and drones.